We're continuing with our class and our tutorial videos. Right. So yesterday we had done we're just almost halfway with Forex Lingo. But just to assist everyone else and to make sure that we are all on the same page, we'll start from the beginning, right? Is that okay?
Forex Lingo is very delicate.
Yeah. It's a very crucial topic. Basically, this is where we give you like almost the whole trading language, the whole technicals as it is. So we jump into it.
Yep. Yes.
Are you guys excited?
Yes.
Really? Yeah. Okay. All right. Forex Lingo. Right, so you remember yesterday we spoke about how each and every profession in the world has their own specific language that they communicate with. You remember?
Yep.
So even with trading is a profession, right? So we also have a language that we communicate with, right? So Forex Lingo. In the financial markets, the Forex jargon often plays a key role, right? Jargon helps show familiarity and comfort with the particular subject matter, and nowhere is this jargon more apparent than when discussing Forex, right? So when traders meet, there's a specific language that they have, They won't just refer to a currency by the normal way that everyone else is referring to it, Right? You remember yesterday we did the nicknames? Do you guys remember those?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay. Let me ask you a question. Who can, at least, just in 2 minutes, who can tell us all of them, all the 8? Nicknames, just nicknames. Come on, just all of them. Okay, go my brother.
We have the dollar,
The dollar,
pound,
the pound,
kiwi,
yen,
Aussie,
Aussie,
the kiwi, the Swiss,
Swissy,
loonie.
the loony. Yeah, you see, they're now helping you out. Come on, you want one more, my brother. The euro. Okay. So you guys got it yesterday, Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so let's jump into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is known as the peep. Tell your neighbor, ask your neighbor, what is a peep? Ask the other one next to you, what is a pip? Do they say it's P-E-E-P, like peep? According to the 1980s, they used to call themselves peeps. Yeah. Okay, so a pip. How do we measure time? Guys? Seconds, minutes, How do we measure distance? Kilometers, meters, right? How do you measure distance in the Forex market? Using pips, right? So what a pip is, this is the smallest value change, right, in a currency pair exchange rate, right? What are we talking about? Okay, I'll give you an illustration. You follow? Okay, so give me a currency pair. Pound yen. So let's say this is pound yen, right? And the current exchange rate is, I don't know, maybe 1.2467. Do you follow? Okay. So let's say that our pound yen exchange rate goes up from that point all the way to 1.2470, right? So it's moved from that point to this point. Okay. So for us to calculate the distance, we have to subtract, What do we get? 0.0003, Right? So you need to note something about your pips, right? Usually the 4th decimal place This one represents your pips, right? So this would be equivalent to what? To 3. You follow?
Yes.
Okay. You want another example? No, it's perfectly fine. It's sounding clear.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. But then we also have what we call a pipet. This is a fraction of a pip. It's smaller than a pip, right? So I'll give you another example using a pipet, huh? Okay. Right, give me a currency pair. Euro dollar. So euro dollar. Let's say the current exchange rate is maybe 0.8123, huh? 4. Okay. Then let's say the exchange rate moves from that and it's now going to 0.8123. Right? Okay. We want to calculate the distance from that point all the way to that point, huh? So in this case, what do we get? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, huh? Right? Okay. So you need to note something, guys. You need to note something. Your pipet is usually the 5th decimal place, huh? So if we were to convert this to pipets, what do we get? 111 pipets. You follow? Okay, but however, there is a relationship between a pip and a pipet, right? What is the relationship? This is the relationship that they have. 1 pip is equivalent to 10 pipets. This is your golden rule. Right? So if you want to convert this 111 pipets to pips, what do you need to do? Divide by 10, huh? Okay. So if you want to convert your pips to pipets, you need to multiply by 10. Basic mathematics, huh? Well, we could there. No questions as yet. It sounds clear. Perfect. Yes, sir.
Is there a situation where pips are negative?
Pips are negative. Is there a situation, let me ask you a question, right? Is there a situation where you can have distance being negative? No, huh? Right, it's impossible, right? But you can have direction being negative. You get it? Right? If I move from this point to that point, right? Let's say I've moved a meter, right? And then I go back, do you say that I've moved a negative distance? No, you just say that, hey, he's moved, what, a meter, right? But then the negative part comes on direction. Does it make sense now?
Up or down?
Up or down. So even in this case, right, it's going up or down, but here we're just looking for distance. We're not looking for direction as yet. Is it clear now? Okay. Any other questions? Fair and fine? We can proceed. Okay. Next. Okay, going long, going short. Going long, going short. Right, I need to explain this concept to you. Going long, going short. Do you remember yesterday in our example of Forex trade? Right? We remember that video that we had Mandla and he had $100 US. Then he wanted to exchange his $100 US. The exchange rate between the dollar and the rand was what? 13, huh? And he was expecting the exchange rate to go up all the way to 15, right? Okay, so when a trader like Mandla expects the exchange rate to move from 13 all the way to 15, right? we say that he is going long, right? So going long is just a term that is used to describe a trader's expectation in the markets, right? And it is when you're expecting an exchange rate to move from one point and it goes up, right? That is just your expectation. Going short now is the opposite, right? Let's say Mandla was expecting the exchange rate to move from 13 all the way to 12.5, right? He's expecting the exchange rate to go down, huh? Right. So, in such a scenario now, to describe his expectation, would say he is going short. Does it make sense? Right? So going long, you're expecting the exchange rate to go. Going short, you're expecting the exchange rate to go. Simple, huh? Okay. But then how do you then translate that information into the markets now when you're trading on your platform? Right? You follow? Okay. So we say it going long, you're expecting the exchange rate to go up, right? The exchange rate is going up. Okay. But then, how do you put this information in the markets, right? So there's an instruction that you can set in the market that is known as a buy, right? So whenever you're expecting the exchange rate to go up from 13 all the way to 15, right? You'd simply just go onto your platform, click a new order, and then you click buy. That instruction says, hey, from the exchange rate of 13, I'm expecting it to go up, right? So you buy whenever you expect the exchange rate to what? To go up, huh? Right, so in this case, you would buy. Are we clear there? Okay, then going short, the opposite. Right? In this case, we'd say going short, it means that you're expecting the exchange rate to go down, huh? Right? How do you transfer this information into the markets now? Right? On your platform, you'd go ahead and click sell, right? Which means that you're expecting the exchange rate to move maybe from 13 going down to maybe 11.5. Does it make sense? So you sell. Are we clear there? Okay. Can I give you a small little exercise, right, to help you with going long, going short? Is that cool? Okay. Right. So give me a currency pair, any currency pair. Euro dollar. So euro dollar. Let's say the exchange rate is 0.8123. Right? You're a trader, you're going long, huh? Right? You're going long. Let's say you're expecting it to go to 0.8245. This is where you're expecting it to go to. Right? But in true essence, what does it mean for your two currencies that you have? Right? Remember yesterday we did the base and the code currency. Right? What does it mean? Which one is weakening? Which one is strengthening? Right? Because at any given point in time when an exchange rate is going up or down, right, one is weakening and the other is strengthening, right? Okay. So in this case, you're expecting the exchange rate to go up, right? Okay. Right. So at first, for you to purchase €1, right, €1, you needed how much? 0.8123 US dollars. You follow? Right. But then now you see price is now going up, right? And let's say maybe it gets all the way to that price, right? Which means you now need €1, the same product, the same currency, right? You now need more US dollars, right? To purchase just €1, right? So in this case, right, you then say that the euro has strengthened, huh? So the euro strengthens. The euro has strengthened, right? Then the dollar has weakened. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Right? So whenever you are going long, what you need to know is the base currency, you're expecting the base currency to strengthen and you're expecting the code currency to weaken. Simple, huh? Okay, how about going short? It'll be what? The opposite, right? So you'd be expecting the base currency to weaken and the code currency to strengthen. Does it make sense, guys?
Yes.
Any questions so far? No questions. Fantastic. Okay, let's proceed. Next. So in summary, you buy whenever you expect this, whenever you want to go long, huh? And you sell whenever you're going short. Okay. Right. So let me come to this part known as spread, bid, and ask. Okay. Do you remember yesterday? Yesterday, I was telling you guys that the way in which the broker operates, or whenever you place a trade in the markets, you're always charged a commission, right? There's something that you pay to the broker, right? And then for that transaction to go through. You remember? Right. Okay. So, follow with me on this, huh? Okay. Right. So bid. And they have what they call a bid and an ask price, right? A bid price, this is the price at which your broker is willing to buy the base currency in exchange for the code currency, right? Basically, it's like a bureau, right? Have you ever noticed if you go to the bureau, they have a buying and a selling price, right? Same thing with your broker, right? So the bid is like the buying price, right? Then the ask is like what? The selling price. Does it make sense? Okay, right. So let's say, I'll give you an example. Huh? So let's say you have, you go to the bureau, right? And then you want to exchange the dollar versus what? The rand, huh? All right. They'll tell you that, hey, right, today's rate, let's say the rate today is maybe 15. They're buying at 15, right? So their buying price is 15, right? 15.0, right? Then the ask price is obviously more. So they'll tell you maybe we're selling at 15.2, right? So if we were to subtract this 2, what do you get? 0.2, huh? Right? This is the spread. It's known as the spread, right? That's basically the amount that the broker would charge you for taking that trade. That's why whenever you place a trade, you start off in the negative first. It's not too much, as you can see. It's not like you're too wide, huh? It's reasonable. So maybe let's say on a trade where you're aiming to make $50, right? The broker can just charge you maybe 10 cents for taking that trade, huh? So that is known as the spread. So if you see in this illustration over here, let's just go back. Right, so you have the bid being 1.4502, huh? Right, then your ask price, it's more, huh? Right, 1.45. If you subtract the 2, right, you get a spread of 0.03, huh? Does it make sense? So it's always just like that. You're always charged that small percentage. Is it cool?
It's basically the cost of trading. Right, spread, commission, basically the cost of trading. Every participant has to pay some form of fee to the broker to have the broker to allow them to use the platform, the trading platform. Right? So it's like a bank. Even when you go into the bank, there is a bid and there's an ask price, yes? And there's always a commission charged by the bank for all transactions made. So it's no different to when you're trading online. Same features, basically.
One and the same thing, huh? Okay. Are we clear there? Any questions? No questions. Let's proceed.